And when we get to the core root of the situation, what's appearing in this lifetime, the reason it's showing up is so because we need to look at it. It's been not dealt with. And so we've buried it up kind of like a seed, and now it's sprouting, which also works with the universal as a whole, because when we have the moon, it draws it out, right? So there is a time, I don't want to say time limit, but there's a time span between each time it is occurring, whether we realize it or not, but there's a connection. And so when it is time, the universe brings those things in on a collective level to help shift and transform it. One of them is the moon, and one of them that we just passed is the pink moon, right? Which was very enlightening for me because the whole month prior to it, from April into May with the pink moon, was very transformational. And I'll explain that. My past life that I was working on healing and how that came about. And then you'll get like a little idea of what I'm talking about, sharing my own personal experience. And as a healer, a shaman, I have not only the ability to heal, I learned, and I've made a video on how I came to understand that I am a healer, past life, but also in this life, I started receiving information through the palms of my hands and the information. And I was like, where is this information coming from? So I realized, from that point, and then through my journey, my soul journey, past life as a healer. And so that's what I do in this life. So that's where it's led. But anyway, it's all connected. And once you understand and grasp the concepts of how this all works out, our lineages, our past lives, how it all comes together and plays out, why we have the family that we picked and chose, what it is that we're working on, what we need to be working on, what we have forgotten that the consciousness brings it up, our time span, right? Not our timeline, but our time span, because there's a time span between each situation, which is manifestation, right? So there's a lag, right? And I talked about that in manifestation. So when we're doing healing, it's the same thing, right? It's just about healing, not manifesting something. Because when we have something that we've either done or been done to us and we haven't healed it, we let it go and we've buried it and we don't want to deal with it, right? It resurfaces. It resurfaces in our family genes. It also resurfaces in our future life. What we pick and choose